You know, I'm not here to be an ornament.
Assessment. You have something to ask me, Miss...
Well, lately, I've been on an extremely lucky streak. Be it Full Wish or Magnus, with elites practically...
Luck is also an important...
I'm beginning to think you're the one behind it all. You tasked me to investigate the Society and protect the Astral Express, which all led to me unleashing my shadow on those people. Just so you can confirm your hypothesis. You had everything planned out since the beginning, hadn't you?
If I answer yes, would it wound your ego?
Perhaps.
Yes. I paved the way for your investigation, leading you straight to the suspects. Through you, I confirmed my suspicions about the Research Society. Fortunately, there's a ranger who specializes in confronting such abominations, having lived in long seclusion.
But you know, the shadow sealed inside my arm, simply removing the nail can cause it to stir and resonate. Had I not kept it under control at that time, the fight would have ended with all of us buried in that bottomless abyss. Is that part of your plans too, Pearl?
Humans fear the worst, but to the Intellitrons, such fears are mere. Wasn't the mask of elation I gave you enough to pin down the shadow? That gift you found through the guidance of the Express Navigator, that very shadow that devoured the Swarm and Lord Ravager Zulo, that very shadow that devoured Shuhu, the emanator of abundance.
You won the bet. You sure know?
Please, allow me to correct you. My ethical parameters prohibit. Then again, you are the species that brought art. Whether you believe it or not, I will honor our initial agreement, Mr. La Mancha. At the moment of to let a Galaxy Ranger die peacefully.
In that case, I will continue to... Right. You mentioned several times wanting to replicate the works of Graphia. I don't know much about, but I was considering that despite the lack of artistic quality in your strokes when sealing those fissures today, to the people of this world, your creation is just as important as the works of Graphia. Looking back to the ancestral painter of the Cinderth Age, do you truly think she cared about the artistic value of each stroke when she created world and canvas? Tisk. But what do I know? These are just crude observations from an amateur, so...
We meet again, Ashen. It's hard to believe that I came back for you. Especially after learning that you wanted to sell me out.
We gotta thank nature's gift. The 6.1 billion credits reward has appeared again.
Fortunately, I bypassed you and struck a deal with that Intellitron instead. Regrettably, my current bounty stands at do you always turn your customers over to the police? How impressively short-sighted. No wonder your clientele...
Speaking of short-sightedness, no one rivals the Stellaron Hunters, aka Destiny's slaves, isn't it? You are all fated to march toward the finality and...
On the contrary, there are many paths for us, as long as that person can...
In other words, he can't see the trajectory of your destiny in this world during...
Take it.
I've heard about what befell Euphorius. The war among the eons is now inevitable. And in the world where the elation is the center of attention, there will eventually be more than one eon interfering. Even a destiny slave would not be able to...
Keep guessing. We're...
Enough of your games. I'd say it's not too late to rename the planet...
It's still too early to despair, old man. I came prepared, but I could use a helping.
30 million credits.
Come on. Give your friend a discount, will ya? Say...
I ain't your friend.
I meant him.
It's been a while. Yeah.
It's been too long.
I knew it. There must be an explanation for the unusual fate. Though I lost sight of the sparrow, I discovered a mysterious tree. I finally found the heart of the phantasm. Mr. Sunday, do you... There's no reaction from the bird. What's wrong? Hello? Is anyone there? Can I get somebody here?
No one's here. No one.
That's a lie. I saw a pretty girl.
That's none of your business. None of your business.
If that's how it's going to be, then I'm done playing nice here. If my eyes weren't playing tricks on me, the ancient... Little girl, are you going to keep playing hide and seek?
The Department of Aberration Defense often comes here to record game progress. And now my movements have been exposed to complete outsiders. I suppose it's time to leave. You sound unpleasant to talk to, but since you have eyes keen enough to tell what I am at a glance, I will answer 3 questions. So ask away. Once you have your answers, I'm going to show you the door.
I wanted to question why the Joy Seeker would permit the ambrosial arbor of abundance to take root in a world they had blessed, but given their carefree name. On my second question, are you a fey kind native to Ahatopia, or are you one of the long-life species shaped by the ambrosia?
Aren't you good at divination? Can you help me take a look whether the slip on my head says wheel or won't?
There's nothing on your head except your...
And that itself is the answer. I am the arbitrator who determines the outcome of the Phantasmoon Games. I am the raging waves of joy, and the living pulse of... Diviner of the Xianzhou, the weal and woe you behold are but a single petal fallen from my hand. It blooms with the morning, and withers by evening, reducing to dust in a fleeting moment. My true form is the Panarch Elwood, the embodiment of instant.
Interesting. Took you quite some time to come up with those words, huh?
The one who created me did say most people wouldn't believe me. Turns out they were...
I believe you. I feel the same way. For many do not trust the words of a diviner. Besides, no weal or woe has befallen you, which means you're...
You're left with one question.
Since you admit to being an abomination of abundance, shouldn't you explain the fate of this world's residents? Unless they are your doing? If your answer... It may be too late by the time I summon the Lux Arrow from the sky of the rainbow.
Chill out! I'm not as skilled at divination as you are. When you suddenly speak of the Great Wheel or Woe and interrogate me, I get... After all, isn't every rule and every variable of the Phantasmoon Moon games dictated by the... As for the brewing storm, whether the turmoil once again is the results of the laughters.
This entire day as we had situations like...
The Research Society is full wish witness. We have to relay this information to Don Hung. Full wish is deaf. That is why we must win an audience with Aha.
Yeah. The thought...
It's been a long...
the best way to reach...
Sounds good. What was it?
Hey there, all the smarties and dummies, children and...
Now that everyone
has made
their appearance,
no need
keep further secrets
what you can
as a spark
must grow
to wildfire.
as an extra one of these
Fantasy games
shall receive all
of my authority more than a thin minute
to become
the true permanent
born of elation. As such, it's time to revel in unabated joy.
Sir.
Kids these days are way too naughty.